All right, peeps, it's been a long time since I did a recipe or a cooking video, and with the cold weather we've been having, I thought today was the best day to do it, and it's in pre-game for the Vikings game tomorrow night, so we're going to give it a shot here right now. Jackie, my awesome camera lady, behind me, so we're going to do some, and it's not a new recipe by any means, but I just thought that this would be one of the best things that you could start making with the venison that you have out there. So we're going to do a garlic butter venison bite with Parmesan cream sauce. I've seen this recipe. You guys have seen it on probably Facebook, TikTok. You've probably seen it around. We're going to give it a shot with our own version of venison that we harvested off of our land and that we're very proud of. So some of the stuff you're going to need, I'm going to have Jackie span down into this area here. You're going to obviously see my recipe because I can't memorize everything else. So I took some of the best venison that I had. I cut it very nicely. I wanted to make sure there's no sinew, there's no any sort of anything that somebody might not like. So I want this to be like an appetizer. So I'm very, very meticulous about that. So some of the things we're going to need for the first version of this, obviously you're going to need, I'm going to come down here and do a little reading off here. You're going to need some olive oil. You're going to need, and you're going to see this down below. You're going to see the recipe. You're going to need some butter. You're going to need some garlic. You are going to need some thyme. You're going to need the rosemary, parsley, and what did I miss, Jackie?
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper to taste. So
that's our Chessie.
That's my dog, and that's what he does. So next version, you're going to start seeing me cooking this meat up, and then we will get this done, and I'll be telling you about it as we cook it. And again, recipe will be down below, so we'll see you in the next step. All right, the first step, you grab your large skillet right here. Over a medium-high heat, you're going to add the olive oil and 2 tablespoons of butter. And what we're going to do, what we're looking for the butter to melt before we add the steak into it in a giant single layer. I will tell you that we're making, I overdid this a little bit, so we're making a double batch. So you'll see a little more of a double batch, but the recipe down below will be for a single batch, which is about 1.5 pounds of meat. Okay, my butter just melted. I'm gonna start adding some of this venison to this and get this browned up. Oh yeah, this is amazing. All right, get that in here. I'm going to try to get a nice big single layer here, and then I'm going to set a quick timer for about 4 minutes just so that I can keep an eye on this. And again, I just want it good and brown. You don't want it done yet because we're gonna do another layer to this, so got it packed out. And again, the double batch could be a little more than what I really wanted, but that's the way it turned out. So let's get this stuff browned up. All right, one thing you want to do too is you want to make sure that you're seasoning your steak a little bit. I'm always, you don't want to over season it. There's a lot of stuff that's going in here in our second step, so be a little bit leery, but a good old salt and pepper shake does wonders. So I let her go about 2 minutes here, and I need to, again, mostly because I'm doing a double batch, I'm gonna give all this a really good flip now. Get that, make sure we're all browned up. There you go, look at that, starting to look scrumptious already. This will probably take a little longer than the 3 to 4 minutes like I was telling you, but that's because I'm doing a double batch. I have no idea why, because there's just the two of us, but I know that tomorrow morning my breakfast is gonna be scrumptious. So I've got them all browned up in here. The one thing about venison, especially if you're putting a sink to defrost and stuff like that, you're going to gain a little extra water out of this. So that's exactly what happened to us. So I'm going to take this meat off right now and put it in my little glass pan over here. I am going to take a little bit of this liquid out before I start the second round of what I'm doing here. So let's get our goodness out of here. And again, in my opinion, I would, because we're going to get another round of cooking here, I would definitely be on the underside of what you like. So if you're a medium rare person, go for rare, because it'll turn out medium rare by the time you're done. If I cook this for Jackie, it'd be shoe leather. So we have the steak removed over here. Now what we're going to do is we're kind of making this savory kind of sauce for these to be drenched in. So first thing we're going to start with, we're going to use this. We did not take anything out of there. I did reduce some, I reduced the water intake in there. If I was to do it again, I would make sure the venison was thoroughly drained. So I'm going to start with the 2 tablespoons of butter. Then I'm going to add, and again, this it's 2 tablespoons of the garlic, and you'll see it in the recipe below. But I'm doing double only because I have double. So I've got the garlic that went in there. Nothing but thyme going in. The rosemary going in. And the parsley. There we go. This is parsley, like parsley. All right, so let's get this stuff with the butter. This is going to be an amazing sauce. I'm sure you can see this on the video right now. But when that steak goes back into this, and I'm not sure, can you see the steak in that video a little bit there, Jack? So we're going to get this good and sauteed up. And what you really want to do is you want to be able to smell the garlic coming off of that. And that's going to know that you've opened up everything in that garlic. Again, there's a ton of people that I didn't use a garlic press. There's way better ways to do this. We threw this together and we can't wait. So right now, this looks amazing. And in just a bit, you'll see once we get this fragrant, we'll put the steak back in. So that'll be the next step. The house is smelling wonderful right now. To all the girls out there, wooden spoon. I just got yelled at. I did that. That was me. All right, so we're going to add the steak back into this. You'll get a little bit of moisture back in there too. This is already smelling amazing. Side. And we're only going to cook this for 1 to 2 minutes. But we're going to just get all of these steak bites 100% coated. Just get them good and cold. Oh, baby, this looks great. So we're going to coat these for 1 to 2 minutes. I'm going to let these heat up a little bit and let them put some of this coating on. Then I'll get them back in that glass pan, and I'll shovel them off to the microwave for a bit to sit, and we will start on the Parmesan sauce. Maybe a minute and a half, enough to get everything coated, and I'm going to get them right back into this glass pan. I'm just, the whole thing, just dumping it straight in just like that. So they're going to be just scrumptious. Parmesan cream sauce ready to go. Okay, first thing we want to do is we're going to add our butter and our garlic. All right. So first thing we're going to do here is we're going to get this melted up. And we're gonna get that garlic. We're gonna get that, again, same thing. Get that fragrance going. We're gonna add the heavy cream sauce, or the heavy cream here. And we're gonna wanna bring this to a gentle simmer, stirring occasionally. All right, we've accomplished our gentle simmer. All right, the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna add your Italian seasoning. That good mixed in there, and our Parmesan cheese. This is what we had. No judging, no judging. Yeah, we could have probably grated some or did what we had to do, but that's what we had. So we're gonna do this. We're going to bring it up to a heat again, and we're gonna keep mixing it until it's a very smooth, thickened sauce. It's never too late for your wife to just step in and tell you how you're doing it all wrong. Okay, so it looks thick enough for us. We're going to start to serve. Right. Here's the final product. Yep, it's a lot of food for 2 people, but we'll do a little serving here. Let's grab some of those yummy venison bites. And again, it's a lot of people use this for an hors d'oeuvre. And then I'm going to use a ladle. I'm going to put it over the top of these little bites. And you can add more. You can add a whole bunch of spices. You can do whatever you'd like. But that is really the finished product right there. Let's give it the first taste. All right. Yeah. I can get used to that. That's going to be a great deer camp recipe for us. It's awesome. All right. Thanks for following me this long, and give it a shot. Give me some comments. Let me know if I missed something. Thanks again for watching the Outdoor Cruise. Subscribe. We'll see you soon.